Pop goes Thomas. Choo-choo for Thomas. Wow, said James. Wow, said Gordon. It is summer on the island of Sodor. Engines puffed and chuffed happily in the sunshine. Wow, said Emily. Choo-choo for Thomas. The children was excited. Today was the summer picnic in the Whispering Woods.
Thomas was excited too.
He had a very special. This is the lemonade for the picnic, Thomas.
You must take it to
Whispering Woods Hall. Bruno will help you. Yes, sir, said Thomas. Wow.
Thomas had
never carried the lemonade before. Choo-choo, said Thomas. He popped out of Knapford Station. Choo-choo, said Thomas.
Thomas went over some
bumpy tracks.
Fizzling
fireballs too.
Rattle, shake,
shake with the lemonade in Thomas's white house. But then, pop went one of the cords.
Thomas couldn't see
what made the popping sound. Bust my buffers, said Thomas. That noise was so funny.
Thomas stopped at a junction.
The Whispering Halt is way ahead, but said Bruno, if I take the left track, it's bumpier. Maybe then I hear the funny popping noise, said James. I would like that.
So, Thomas took the left track. The track was very bumpy.
Whoa, said Thomas. If I bounce along the track, perhaps that sound will soon come back. The sound that makes me smile and giggle when I have found tracks that jiggled. Rattle, shake, wobble the lemonade. Pop, bust the corpse. That sound makes me very happy. Then Thomas saw Mr. Bubbles, the clown. He is going to the school picnic too. Hello, Mr. Bubbles.
Isn't this
the funniest noise you heard? A popping corpse hit Mr. Bubbles. It knocked his big red nose off. Whoa.
But Thomas didn't
know he knocked out Mr. Bubbles' red nose.
He was too busy thinking about the
He was
next
too
bit
busy
of
thinking about the next bit of bumpy tracks.
That was fun.
But then Thomas
I know where there is some
that track was hurt, but I
track
think I know where other bumpier tracks is.
Popping.
That means more popping.
This track was very
bumpy indeed. Whoa.
If I bounce along the track, perhaps
then that sound will come back. Will make me smile and giggle. When it pop up track that giggle. Rattle, shake. Wobble the lemonade. Pop with the corpse. Into a field of pigs. The pigs were surprised as the corpse jumped and popped in the mud around. What a jolly noise, Thomas. And Thomas had some bakers. They were waiting outside the bakery. They were waiting for Emily. Emily was coming to pick up the cakes for the picnic. Hello, isn't this the funniest noise you heard? Popping corks hit the bakers and the cakes. Oh no. All the cakes were spoiled. But Thomas didn't notice. Choo-choo. He was too busy about the next bit of bumpy tracks. If I take this track, it will be the bumpiest track on the whole of Sodor. If I bounce along the track, perhaps that sound will soon come back. The sound that makes me smile and giggle when I puff on tracks that jiggled. Rattle, shake, giggle the lemonade. Pop, the corpse. Then Thomas saw James. James was taking the children to the picnic. Choo-choo.
Hello, James.
Hello, James. Isn't this the funniest noise you heard? But James didn't think it was funny at all when the core bounced off his shiny red paint. Flat in my funnel. What was that? Then there was trouble. The popping corpse hit the signal man. He was so surprised. He pulled the wrong lever. The tracks changed. James was into a buffers. James bumped the buffers and he came off the rails. Luckily, no one was hurt. But still, Thomas didn't notice. He was having a wonderful time. At last, Thomas arrived at Whispering Woods Hall. Sir Topham was not happy. Thomas, you caused confusion and delay. Mr. Bubbles lost his nose. Now he will be late. When Emily arrived to pick up the cakes, they were spoiled. James had bumped the buffers and went off the rails, and the bottles in your freight cars had lost their corks. The lemonade is all gone. Suddenly, the very last cork popped and knocked down Sir Topham Hatt's hat right off his head. Sir Topham Hatt was surprised. Thomas gasped. There's an ashes. The funny popping sounds that made me laugh must have been the corks. This is all my fault, sir. Thomas felt terrible. Now the children couldn't have their picnic. I can put this right, sir. Thomas pumped his pistons and puffed cheerfully away.
First, Thomas
puffed to the bakery. The bakers had baked more cakes, and they were loaded onto Thomas's freight cars. Then Thomas puffed an outfit with more lemonade. He saw Mr. Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles had got a new red nose. I'm sorry about your nose, sir, and I'm sorry I made you late. Now, may I take you to the picnic? That's a good idea, Thomas. Soon, Thomas was steaming back to Whispering Woods Hall. Choo-choo, said Thomas. On the way, Thomas told Mr. Bubble all about the popping corpse.
They made a very funny
It made a very funny sound.
It made me laugh.
It made me laugh. It made me happy.
Soon, Thomas,
you will hear a sound that makes you feel even happier. Thomas was puzzled. This time at the junction, Thomas took the flat tracks straight to Whispering Woods Halt. Soon Thomas arrived at Whispering Woods Hall. He saw that James is back on the rails just in time. Not when the corks have popped. The children saw Thomas had brought Mr. Bubbles and the cakes. Here. Thomas whistled to the children, laughing and cheering. Now Thomas does the happiest sound of all. You're right, Mr. Bubbles. And Thomas laughed the loudest of all.